Pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pay. In their step, you go to them early and often.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Darnold completes it, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Off of play action, Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Ian Thomas, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll run with Mostert, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 more on that one and another first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. These two teams all tied after one. On first down, it's Darnold. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's got room. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. A first down throw, Darnold. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Back to throw, Darnold. Now they're staring at a fourth down as Arizona's defense does its job.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And his kick here is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Throwing is Murray on third down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Now a dump off here complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
He'll buy some time right. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. It's good to make it 17-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 16 yards, a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. On the ground, McCaffrey. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Anytime that ball comes to me, I try to take it to the house.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Darnold from the gun. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Darnold to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one is right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And some room to maneuver. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Running on first down is Mostert, but he can only manage a yard, and that's about it before he's tackled.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They're going for it. It's Murray. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
A lane there to run as Mostert able to get about 7 there on first down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he'll complete this one to Barrios. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Here's Mostert. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
You know what's coming. You know what's coming.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
59 mark, check, 59. Red 80. I'm coming after you.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And some space here. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Mostert. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Murray now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Dante Jackson picks it. And a short return to the 6-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now
in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job one, paramount, because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the... And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And with that, the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown. And under pressure, they got him again. Josh Allen, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And out across midfield down to the 45. The Carolina passing game definitely in sync. They've got another 1st down.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, Darnold. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 14. 23 yards the pickup there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Panthers are a 2-point conversion away from tying up this football game. So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2.
Right there. 54, right there, right there.
To the air again, Darnold. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again. Murray. Buying time to his left. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here. They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Murray fighting, lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. It's the fullback. His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Important extra point up and through. And they will take a 7-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
On play action, it's Murray. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Murray to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Murray. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. to throw. Murray. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.